So you could just kind of like have
Hey,
the.
look at this.
Hey.
Real live celebrity right here in my...
We are back. Star Wars. KOTOR.
Coder. This, they just recently said that this game's getting a movie.
Yeah,
isn't that weird?
like a trilogy of movies.
Yeah.
The Game of Thrones showrunners are going to be doing it, which I very mixed feelings.
Let's hope they don't leave coffee cups and water bottles like that.
Boxes of Popeye's chicken.
So when we last played, just refreshing my memory, if you click on Karth, I'm walking out of the room.
I would for money, but that's about it.
Last thing we saw was we rescued Bastila.
Yeah.
From we had to go race the race cars, the like faux pod racers. So now we have a Jedi on our team.
Indeed.
That's cool.
Uh-oh. Hugga Wugga Wunga.
Chumbawamba.
The swoop race.
Swoops. That's what they were. Swoops.
That's right.
I could have swore the swoops were the thing Darth Maul rides. You know what I'm talking about? Looks like the half donut.
Little speeder thing.
Yeah.
No reason to hide from it. In the cantina.
Making a name for ourselves in the underworld over here, huh? I like stories where you're working your way up to the ranks of the under cities.
Seedy underbelly.
I know I've made this comparison like 80 times already, but it just reminds me of Jak 2 so much. Because that's like the whole like first half of that game. That's what you're doing, is basically working for basically a hut.
Right.
And so he can pull favors to get you to help you find the people you're looking for. That's exactly what we were doing in this game.
Right. Okay. So let's make
Who's
her.
This for? Is this for the
This
Jedi?
for Bastila.
Bastila?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna want her to be all about combat because we got other people that can handle like the traps and stuff.
She has to throw a lightsaber. So this is her actual force ability. She has a force push, a lightsaber throw. We can give her lightning.
Does it drain life somewhere?
Yeah, but I think you might have to be a dark side.
Whenever it says drains, I mean like it takes it from them and gives it to us.
Yeah, prerequisites level 9. We may not be level 9 yet. I'm not sure. But I know there are some abilities on here that are dark side powers, light side powers, universal powers.
Oh, so she has the ability to be either dark or light? That's cool. So I didn't think about that.
Like this ability here is just like you just hurt them with the force. Like you break their knuckle
Start
or
like
something.
breaking bones and like squishing their entrails.
This is really useful. Stun the droids. That's a stun. That's just a stun.
It's a
regular
stun.
NPCs. You know what? Let's go ahead and give her the stun droid because obviously we're gonna fight some droids at some point.
Yeah, I think we fought several droids.
Cure is really good.
Ooh, wait, she has a cure? Yeah, get that.
I can't yet.
We're gonna want that.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as it's available. Right now, we'll just get the stun droid.
Because we're going through med packs like they're hotcakes.
So fast. Okay, I can level up again. Now we're level 5. If we level up one more time, we'll be able to get it. All right, awareness. We'll give her some of that and some of that. You know what? Let's use the joystick. It's not nearly as loud and clicky.
You know, this is kind of off topic, but I was actually talking about some new generation console talk last night with Steven and Jacob, and Steven was just wondering like, hey, what do you think? You know, do you think you're going to be switching to a different console? You know, because this last generation, I've talked about it before. It was a really easy decision because it was Don Matrick. He was pretty much running Xbox into the ground. So at that point, it was easy for me to say, okay, PS4 clearly is what I need to go for. Because last generation, I bought a 360 first and had a PS3 secondary.
Right.
But now, at the rate that games come out and how lengthy they are, having two consoles, for me, other than exclusivity, is not really worth it. So, yeah, I was talking about that, and it led into a discussion about the Xbox One controller, because now having played like Dead Space and this game on the show, I was like, man, I really like the 360 controller way more than that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the Xbox One controller a lot. I think it's
just personal preference.
Yeah, I mean, I love the 360 controller too. It's not that I have any disdain for that. I think it's a nearly perfect controller. But the only issue I have with the Xbox One, as far as form, I think it's the perfect size, at least for my size hand.
You got big boy hands.
I don't. Yeah, maybe. I guess. But
yeah, we were looking at alien hands.
But other than that, it's how loud it is.
Yeah.
That's the thing that we've talked about ever since we started
Yeah, it is
playing on the Xbox One. It's just like
feels like we're playing with like a
gosh, it's
like
loud.
a play school toy.
Dude, it's so
Like
clicky.
like a children's toy.
And that's a problem when your wife is like gets really annoyed by certain sounds.
It's like I could imagine if you had like a headset on and you're playing like there's no volume coming from your TV or your entertainment system, and then all you can hear is just clicking.
Yeah.
And no volume. I could find that very annoying.
Yeah, absolutely. That said, I do love the Xbox One controller a lot, but I think the PS4 controllers is the greatest controller ever made.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's so good, man. I know a lot of people. Okay, Cantina straight across the thing. I know a lot of people like the staggered, like joystick layout.
Yeah.
I don't mind either way. I
Same.
like both.
Same. It does not detract or boost my experience in either way. Yeah, I can use both of them.
Yep, completely agree. Okay, so all she has right now is clothing. Let's equip her lightsaber.
But her clothing looks cool.
We'll equip her the belt. It does look cool. If they have any good, look at that.
I wish they had like transmog capabilities.
Yeah.
So you could just kind of like
Hey, look at
Hey.
this. Real live celebrity right here in my shop.
Ooh,
That's
get a
right,
discount?
Lisa. If times weren't so tough, I'd give you a discount, seeing
Wait,
as how
maybe we
you're
can
a big
persuade her.
Maybe
celebrity
so.
and all. But with the Sith,
I love those droids in the back.
afford to keep the doors open.
Oh, I can't control my steps.
Because of the Sith quarantine, I haven't been able
Run,
to
brother!
inventory, but I've still got some nice.
All right, let's see.
Do we want to give her heavy stuff? Bastila?
It depends on her proficiency. We'll have to check.
I was
her
gonna say
feats.
because if she's gonna be up in front like
Right.
lightsabering, we might want to give her some heavy stuff.
I know what you mean.
Because everyone we've had so far, we didn't give them anything heavy. We
Right.
gave them all light stuff or medium stuff.
Now, how do you look at? You have a ability, like certain abilities to equip certain. It's in their feats category. No, not scripts. This is basically like you can determine their what am I trying to say? Like how they approach a battle. If they want to be like, if you want them to be like
behavior,
healers,
just like
yeah, their behaviors.
battle behavior.
Mm-hmm. I never do that stuff.
It's like on
I
Kingdom
find
Hearts, whenever you tell Donald to heal no one but you.
Yep, exactly. I find that the standard AI is sufficient to get me through the game, so I never really treat that. I never do that
changed
stuff.
anything like Kingdom Hearts or anything like that.
Yeah. Dang, I cannot remember how to. Oh well.
Sure.
So for now.
Welcome to the. Because of this.
Blah blah blah. Pardon me.
I think Kingdom Hearts 3 could have benefited from some character switching mechanics, like being
Yeah.
able to play as Goofy and Donald and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's what I was saying in the very first episode we ever did. Like, that was the surprise going from playing something like this, which this was. I played this before I ever played Kingdom Hearts, where switching is standard, and in a lot of Western RPGs that's the standard thing, but that's not as common in a lot of JRPGs. The ability to just commandeer someone else and play them the entire time if you wanted to.
Yeah, because like when Final Fantasy 15 came out, that was not an option for me.
Yeah.
And I played through the whole game like the first week and a half it was out, and so like months, maybe a year later, they added the ability to switch to the other characters. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was after all the DLC.
That makes the game probably like feel brand new, you know, being able to switch to Prompto and shoot stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was after. Okay, so she can't wear medium armor, unfortunately. She can't. Oh man, none of us can right now. Let me go ahead and sell this back.
What can I do?
What? You know what? Let's just see how she does in battle before we even commit to getting her armor.
That's a safe
Because
thing
of
to do.
this.
But yeah, it was after they did all the DLC, and jeez, I have a lot of these.
Military suits.
And they had like programmed and designed all of the combat stuff because when the game came out, I'm sure they didn't have everything fully designed for those other characters. So they had to do all that with the DLC because you play as Prompto and he's DLC, and you play as Ignis and you play as Gladiolus.
And they just decided to bring those mechanics over.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's Good game.
It is a good game.
That was my game of the year 2016?
Mine was Overwatch.
Yeah, there were games that were
Niklos?
were like a better product as a whole,
I
but
saw you in
man,
the swoop race.
the bias
Very
for
impressive.
the story
You
of Final
seem like
Fantasy
you know how to
15 for
get
me
results.
is
Or at
That's
least
just
the first
kind of
half of the
person I'm
story.
looking for.
yeah. Oh, is that Ron Perlman again?
Yeah, it's him.
My name's Kandor
This is the
Azordo.
Mandalorian.
I work for Davik Kang
Oh, he's
in the
Mandalorian.
exchange.
That's cool.
The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them, and I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately,
Oh,
Davik
aren't you
hasn't
special?
been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to
Ron
break the
Perlman's
Sith
jawline
quarantine and get off
in
this
real life
backwater
Is
planet.
ridiculous. It's
It-
like
it
Jay
look-
Leno
it
level.
It looks like a cartoon.
Yeah,
There's few people in this world that I've seen that look like a cartoon.
I
He's
like
one of
this
them.
response. Why are you talking to me about this?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone.
Oh, he
I need
wants us
someone I know can
to
get
help
the job
so we can
done
get out of
once
here.
again.
Yeah.
That's where
You don't need to ally
Is he a
yourself
playable
with this
character?
person. We should move on while we can.
Bastel
I
is
ain't
not
talking
enjoying
to
his
you.
presence.
Is he a party member?
Aren't I? I
Okay,
saw
I
you
figured
win that
it-
swoop
I'm just
race
starting to
and
piece it
started
together.
thinking, anyone
He looks like
crazy
a,
enough to
um,
race like
he
that
looks a
is
little bit more
probably
detailed.
crazy enough
Yeah.
to break into the